It's that time again. It's time for another Saturday night special where we talk about everything rockhounding related. And boy, do I mean that. We do not steer away from the controversial subjects related to rockhounding here on this channel. We take them head on. We take them for face value. We try to stick to the facts. And that's what I choose to do here on my platform, here on YouTube. We're going to be starting this this SNS out with a, somewhat controversial topic of the national parks. Now, I made a post on the community tab of my channel talking about, some changes of laws and as far as what you can do in national parks. Now, I try not to, I do not speak on subjects that I do not have the knowledge to speak on. We also do not talk about politics here on this channel, unless, of course, it's directly related to rockhounding and, rockhounding adjacent topics like land use rights. Now, I'm pretty well read on constitutional case law. I've spent probably at this point hundreds of hours reading on the subject. The same thing goes with land use rights. I'm pretty well read on those two topics. And that's important to bring up because of what we are talking about here today. Let me start by saying that I love the national parks in the United States. I think it's a fabulous thing that we have here. And I would say that the vast majority of employees that work for the national parks are excellent people. I'm very, very happy that we have these places and these people. That said, there are some bad actors within the National Park Service. And I would also state that there's a number of bad national parks special agents within that agency. That's just everything that I have experienced and seen and read about and has led me to that belief. What am I talking about here? Up until very recently, if I was to go to Yellowstone National Park, pull my cell phone out, take a video showing whatever, Old Faithful. Old Faithful, and I could share that on my Instagram. I could send it to individuals, and everything's totally on the up and up. However, in the eyes of the government, if I was to post that video on YouTube and monetize it, I am now considered a commercial filmmaker under the law, which subjects me to the ridiculous permitting system imposed on the national parks. So, clearly there is a difference, right? A person with a cell phone and a, example, 25-person film crew with, all their trailers and catering and all of that stuff, very different. The impact is very different. And I think that needs to be recognized. So a federal judge said it was unconstitutional to prevent people from filming in a national park. That matters to me. Whether it matters to you or not, it matters a lot to me. Why? Because I would like to be able to go to the national parks, Glacier as a prime example, Glacier National Park, and make some videos about the geology of that park. Me pulling my cell phone out. I'm filming on a cell phone right now. I'm filming on a Samsung Galaxy S10. If I pull that out and I want to share with you the geology of that place, I should be able to do it. I should be able to monetize it. There's no difference between sharing my thoughts in a video format or sharing them in a written format. It's a great example of laws, rules, and regulations not keeping up with the times. What has been happening is National Park Service special agents who are bonded law enforcement have been hunting down people that make YouTube videos and run them on YouTube in a monetized format. I think that is an overreach. I strongly disagree with it. And I think evidence shows that, pulling your phone out in a park and taking video does not actually cause any impact whatsoever. I think I have made my case. I think I'm happy to see the change, even if there's regulation written that draws exemptions. I'm fine with that, but I have not been fine with the previous regulations as they were written. If you choose to make videos, that's that's my choice. That's the format in which I choose to convey my thoughts, feelings on different subjects. So video is no different than a pencil drawing, a book, or anything else. So there's my thoughts on that current situation. I will drop a link down below if you would like to read the whole entire legal brief on that subject. That said, now let's look at some rocks. So I cut this. This is a big old Thunderegg from the Lucky Strike mine. And look at that guy. Isn't that a beautiful Thunderegg? Let me do something I wouldn't normally do out here in the wintertime. Let's look at this. How beautiful is that? What a gorgeous Thunderegg. I really need to polish this. This is high up there for me. I would love to have this kind of like put on the case and do a little stand for it so they kind of like stand upright. I'll probably have to be break out the polishing pads because it's too big for my flat lap. So I'm gonna go with the old-timey polishing pads that I haven't used in a long time, but I'm gonna probably break them out for this guy because it's special. That's not my only big Thunderegg. I have this guy right here. Look at that. Almost doesn't want to fit in the camera, but it's significantly bigger than these, and well, it doesn't want to fit in my saw. So that's my dilemma, my problem. I have this big Thunderegg I would love to cut. I feel like it's going to be really good. Here, let me back you up. Okay, so this Thunderegg here, I think it's a double, possibly a triple. We definitely have this big sphere here, and then you can see what looks like the broken outside of a Thunderegg, and then maybe another one right here. So definitely cutting lengthwise would probably yield a big double, but too big for my saw, so that's all I can do there. I mean, I can't make it fit when it doesn't want to fit. Last week, I mentioned my broken cabochon, and a number of you mentioned E6000 glue. And I bought some of that, and I glued my cab. You can see the crack right there. There's some glue squirted out. So it takes 72 hours for a full cure. It's been like 30 right now. So I'm going to wait until it is fully cured to take it back and polish it up. But I think it's going to hold. It's pretty easy to work with glue, and I appreciate all the people that left me that message. That's very nice of you to recommend, well, the glue, good glue. I do have a video already shot and mostly edited on basalt. That's going to be coming. I think it's going to be fun. Another one that I'm going to be shooting in the coming week or so is I'm going to be doing a video on meteorites. Now, I actually have some. These are legitimate, confirmed meteorite. This one just happens to be in epoxy in a setting here, but it is a verifiable, identified meteorite, and has its own specific type of pattern. This little piece of meteorite is from Northwest Africa. That's the information that I have on it. It is another verified specimen. So we'll probably be doing a meteorite video here, and I can talk more about those two specimens, which that should be a lot of fun. The weather has been less than ideal, but we got some trips planned. I've been working hard on doing some videos and getting some locations dialed in for Southeast Washington State, which for the most part, if you've looked at the Southeast Washington State rockhounding books and things like that, it's kind of a no man's land, right? It's kind of a big void of high quality places to go. I intend on changing that. There's going to be good places to go. So you can, I don't know, plan a vacation to beautiful Southeast Washington. I think that's going to wrap it up. I appreciate all of you coming by, listening to me talk. I know you may not agree with my stance on the changes to the National Park Service, but I feel like it's something that I have some level of authority to speak on, since I have done such a massive amount of reading on the subject over the past 8 years or so. Just some food for thought, you know. Pulling out your cell phone is very different than being a commercial film crew, which that's what these old rules and regulations were written for. And I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll catch you on the next video.